Hello everyone. I'd like you all to get into the pool. Please refer to the assigned lane sheet and go ahead and hop in your lane. It's going to be 2 partners and 2 partnerships per lane, so about 4 people per lane. Go ahead and get in the pool. So for our instant activity, we are actually just going to swim 1 lap from one side of the pool to the other. Go ahead and swim any way you want. Always remember to breathe. And when one partner gets halfway across the lane, the next partner can start, and go ahead and wait for your partner at the other side. My name is Miss Libby, and today we're going to be doing the freestyle stroke, which is going to be one of the most common strokes in swimming, but it's also going to be one of the fastest strokes in swimming. So something that's really important when we're doing the freestyle swim stroke, really any swim stroke, but today since we're doing freestyle, we're going to apply it to that, is our breathing. So as we're swimming, as one arm's coming over, we want to control and time our breathing, so that way when that arm comes up, we're lifting our head over to the other side, and we can lift our head out of the water and we can breathe. So we're swimming like this, and if I need to breathe, I'm gonna come here, take a breath, and go back in the water and keep swimming. We're gonna wanna keep it to the same side if you can, and try to control it. As you start swimming, you can kind of figure out how often you need to breathe, what's comfortable for you, but it's nice to get on a steady rhythm, and it'll make it easier and less thinking to do about your breathing. My start signal is going to be go. My stop signal is going to be stop, and then head back just means head back to the side of the pool that I'm on. Something that we're going to be working on as we start to swim multiple laps is going to be a touch turn. So that's going to be as you're swimming, as you're doing the freestyle stroke, once you get to the end of the pool at the wall, you're going to touch with both hands, use your hands to push you, turn you around, and then you're going to push off of that wall with your feet to begin the next lap. Our main cues for the day is going to be center line, drop shoulder, push back, and S shape, which means as you're swimming, we're gonna come over, we're going to reach towards the center line of our body. As we're going, we're gonna drop that shoulder, pull back, and then as you're swimming, you're gonna wanna make a little S shape in the water to kind of push that water back even farther. Again, we're gonna come over, we're gonna push into the water, right towards the center line of our body. We're gonna drop that shoulder, push back, and S shape. For our next activity, we're gonna practice using just our arms. We're gonna swim 2 laps using just our arms. So as you notice, set up in each lane, there's 4 pull buoys, which are figure 8 shaped, really, really dense pieces of foam that are gonna float in the water. You guys are gonna put them in between your legs, right around your ankle from mid-calf to ankle, and you're gonna squeeze your legs together to keep the pull buoy afloat and to stop your legs from moving, and we're gonna work on just our arms. So again, for the cues, we really wanna make sure we're going through the center line, we're dropping that shoulder, pushing back, pulling the water, and making that S shape, and you're gonna swim 2 laps. When one partner gets halfway across, the next partner can start. 2 people should be swimming at a time in the first lap, and then the next 2 people can start. When everyone's done, I will let you all know. And all right, so my first 2 partners are gonna get ready and go. For our next activity, we're gonna switch from using just arms to now using just the legs. So after we put our pull buoys back, we're going to grab the paddle boards out and we are going to swim 2 laps using just our legs, and your arms are going to be extended on the paddle board as you swim across. We really wanna make sure that in this exercise, we're gonna keep our core nice and tight, and we wanna keep our legs and our feet afloat. We want them to stay right on the surface of the water, which is gonna be really important for when you're starting to swim multiple laps using your legs and arms. Same deal with the partners. When you get halfway, next partner goes. Everyone grab a paddle board and ready, go. And lastly, for our final activity for today, we are going to combine the 2 previous activities into one activity. So we're going to be using our arms and our legs, and this time we're going to be swimming 5 laps total, and you guys will be timed. So one partner will go at each time. So there's going to be 2 people swimming per lane at each time. One partner is going to be swimming and the other partner is going to be out of the pool timing the other partner. This time is just for personal reference so you can improve. It is not graded. You do not have to completely wear yourself out, but it will be challenging and it will get your heart rate up. It's gonna be a lot of fun. So one partner, go ahead and get out of the water, grab a timer, which is placed already at your lane, and first partner, get ready, set, and go. And for our closure, I'd like everyone to step out of the pool and come and surround me in a semicircle. Please listen quietly and raise your hand if you have an answer to my questions. Number 1 is, when do we breathe in the freestyle technique? Answer is going to be, you want to control your timing. It's going to be different per person, but we want to try to keep it consistent with our arms. For example, for me, I could be doing the freestyle and every other left arm, I can breathe. Next, what shape do we want our arm to make in the water when scooping down? That one's gonna be an S shape. Thirdly, what is it called when we finish a lap and have to turn around? That one's gonna be that touch turn where we put both of our hands there, flip around, and then push our legs against the wall to start our next lap. Fourth, why do we want our legs and feet to stay close to the surface of the water? That's going to keep us afloat, so that way our legs and our feet aren't weighing us down, which will ultimately slow us down in the water. And lastly, what is another term for the freestyle stroke? That one's going to be the forward crawl. For some academic language that we use today in our lesson, firstly is going to be the freestyle stroke, which is the front crawl technique where the arms are scooping in front of your head and using the water to propel you back. Next, we're gonna have our stroke definition, which is any of the repeated movements in swim used to get through the water. So that could be breaststroke, that could be freestyle, that could be backstroke, butterfly. Next, we have our breathing techniques, which is going to be the personal swimmers' time and control that they use to breathe while they're swimming. It's going to be when that arm comes up over the head, either right or left side. As far as equipment goes, we have our pull buoys, which is the figure 8 shaped, thick, dense piece of foam that's going to help our swimmers float as they're doing a swimming activity. And lastly, we have the paddle boards, which is the U-shaped piece of foam that's thin, and it's going to allow the swimmers to float as well.